Let's begin with wedding, or more specifically, let's look at the way our weddings have transformed in front of our own eyes, especially over the last 25 or 30 years. From Our weddings have transformed from sanctity to perversity. Our weddings have transformed from being an extremely sacred ceremony to drunken and debauched parties. I've been to several of these alleged weddings. All right. And it also happens, it doesn't happen, several offshoots of this kind of debasing and degeneracy of a wedding is that the more money you have, the more perverse these alleged weddings get. And of late, some celebrity weddings have become sponsored events. Two classic examples in the recent month have caught my attention. The first is that, who's that lady, that Tamil superstar, alleged superstar, Nayantara. Her wedding was sponsored in retrospect by a company called Netflix, which bought the OTT rights for her entire wedding event for something like 50 crores. And even more recently, another, neighboring star, I wouldn't call him a star, but a celebrity Telugu film actor, Nagarjuna's son, Naga Chaitanya. This was his second marriage. Okay, and you are given all kinds of disgusting details, including the 70 lakh rupee watch that he wore on his wedding, and the bride's expensive Kanchipuram sari, which was allegedly embroidered with real gold. This kind of vulgar display of wealth. And that marriage video was again sold to Netflix for 50 crores. Are these weddings, or what are they? By what standard, by what definition of the word can you call these as weddings? And therefore, it is small wonder that all such weddings do not last long. There is a direct correlation, Parag. And these weddings have become like consumables or processed foods which come with an expiry date.
Well said.
As simple as that. As simple as that. And why I am giving all this background is to show the levels at which the whole society, especially the Hindu society, has disintegrated and, broken almost into pieces. This is a very, very alarming kind of development. And all of these things are invisibly linked. You can't see the threads. But all it takes is to cut one thread and the whole thing comes apart. Which is exactly what is happening out here. There is a beautiful Sanskrit aphorism which basically says, Yadbhavam tadbhavati, meaning things reveal themselves to us depending on our bhava, or emotion, or feeling, or attitude. For example, why could a humble potter named Gora, who lived in Maharashtra, why could this humble potter Gora, why was he able to see Sri Krishna in the clay that he used for making pots, in the very pots that, earned him a livelihood? He saw Krishna there. And in turn, his bhakti was so amazing that he cut off his hands. And Krishna came down in the form of a potter and served him and gave darshan to Gora in Pandrapur. Yadbhavam tadbhavati. What do these fellows see in weddings? How are they treating, such sacred ceremonies? And this degeneracy gets even worse. How many couples, for example, on an average, how many Hindu couples actually pay attention to the meaning of the wedding mantras? How many even, take the time and the effort and have the humility and the basic decency to ask the Purohit, what is the meaning of these mantras that, you're chanting. It is a charade. These things count for a lot, Parag. It is a charade. It is a party. It is not a wedding. It is an event.
It is an event, yeah.
Which will be sponsored. You can sell your rights away to, the highest bidder. And, what the hell is all this about candid photo shoots, man? Why? Why do you need this? And like I said, how long will these weddings last? There's one very disgusting candid photo. I mean, it's getting vulgar and vulgar.
Yes, ball by ball commentary, pregnancy step by step, everything is in the public domain now.
Exactly.
There is no sanctity of...
Nothing at all. Yeah. You are doing in a public field, in a resort, all these so-called candid photo shoot. Yeah, they are candid. Stopping short of shooting your wedding night video, they're doing everything in that name. What should be done in the bedroom? You're getting it shot, you're doing it in the open and getting it shot and plastering it all over the bloody social media outlets. For what joy? And why would these marriages last? Once the fun of all this candid nonsense is gone, what do you have? Nothing at all. So why would these marriages last?